Module 4, Poverty, Video Inequalities. On one side, we see extreme poverty, where people suffer hunger, lack access to clean water, and live in undignified conditions. On the other side are people accumulating wealth, living in luxury and prosperity. This video addresses these differences, these inequalities. First, let's consider what determines the life we'll lead, whether we'll be poor or rich. You might think it depends primarily on our personality traits, skills, or talents. That's not the case. Far more important is where we're born, as the Our World in Data project highlights. Consider a child born in a country with the world's worst healthcare versus one born where healthcare is best. The child from the poorer country is 60 times more likely to die before turning 5. A country's healthcare level determines life and death. Now look at education, which affects our future income. In Europe and North America, children spend 15 to 20 years in school. In countries with the poorest education access, they might expect only 5 years of formal education. And during those 5 years, they learn less than they would in wealthier countries in the same time frame. The same applies to income. In countries where many live in extreme poverty, it's almost impossible to achieve even the average income of the wealthiest nations. People have a better chance at a good life where the entire society prospers. Of course, it matters not only which country we're born in, but also to which parents. A poor person in a slum with limited access to healthcare or education has much lower chances of escaping poverty than someone in the same city from a middle-class family. Poverty passes from generation to generation. There are many reasons for these large differences between countries. In many cases, they stem from the past, consequences of unequal progress. For example, part of the world economically benefited from slavery and colonialism, building prosperity they still enjoy today. Current globalization is structured so poorer countries get the short end. Global inequality takes many forms. The 2 richest men on the planet, Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk, compete on social media over who has more billions. Their wealth runs into hundreds of billions of dollars. Meanwhile, half the planet lives on a few dollars per day. For years, Oxfam has compared the wealth of the richest people with the poorest. According to their calculations, all world billionaires, fewer than 2,200 people, possess as much wealth as 60% of Earth's population. Roughly 20 of the planet's richest men are wealthier than all women in Africa combined. We also see inequalities within countries. Various indices measure this, including the Gini coefficient, which shows wealth or income inequality among a country's residents. Media call this the income gap. The coefficient is expressed as a number between 0 and 1. 0 represents absolute income equality in a country. Everyone earns the same. 1 represents complete inequality. One person owns everything and others nothing. According to this index, the world's most unequal countries include South Africa, Namibia, and Suriname. The most equal include Slovenia, Czech Republic, and Slovakia. They are more egalitarian than other countries, partly due to their socialist past. However, Slovakia's Gini coefficient is somewhat misleading. The poorest Roma from marginalized communities are lost in this figure.